I had more questions and more thoughts, and I wanted to know, okay, I understand where I came from and how I came to this planet, but why am I this person? Why am I Aaron Thomas Green? Like, why am I living this life? How did that happen? And so, again, a memory replayed, and I re-experienced something I had previously been through, but had completely forgotten as I, started living this life. And it started out so in that first experience I just told you about, I was like a new soul, like immature. I hadn't done anything before. But now with this new memory of how I became this person, as it started out, it was obvious I was a much more experienced soul. I had many lives before that. Like that was just painfully obvious. And I was like unhappy or upset or frustrated. Mainly, I was like frustrated with myself. Like I felt like I had really screwed up and I was disappointed in myself and agitated and a little unhappy. And I had some guides that were trying to help me. And essentially, they wanted me to come back to Earth, and I refused. I said, I'm not going back to Earth, and you can't make me. And my guides, they said, you're right, we can't make you go back to Earth. But you can't just stay in this realm, and you can't stay in this like I could, but it's like it was a bad decision. If I stayed like that, I would continue to remain like unhappy and agitated and frustrated with myself. I couldn't progress. But going back to Earth would help me get straightened out or straighten myself out. But I really didn't want to go back to Earth. And they said, well, we can't make you go back to Earth, but how about if we showed you some of the souls that you could help if you did go back to Earth? And somehow that hit like a deeper nerve with me. And I really like that idea. Well, maybe I could help somebody. I guess maybe that's possible. So I said, okay, we can look at some people I'm sorry, some souls that I could help. And so they showed me some souls that I could help. They first they needed to like match our vibrations. It's like each soul has its own vibration to it, and for in order for me to meet these souls that I was going to work with, we had to match vibrations. And so in a couple of situations, they needed my permission to lower my vibration so that I would match whatever level this other soul was at, so that we could interact. It's like you can't interact with someone who's at a different vibration. And but it was really easy for them. It's kind of hard to explain, but it was really simple for these guides to work out our vibrations to get us at the same level. But they needed my approval to do that. So anyway, I agreed, and I met a number of different souls.